welcome you. Welcome everybody. So this is supposed to be a happy hour. So do you have a drink? So we have a bottle of Camus here and my team is here enjoying a little glass of wine as we talk about marketing tonight. So cheers to all of you for being with us tonight. I'm super excited to share with you the latest advanced marketing strategies to help draw more traffic to your business and be able to generate more revenue. So are you ready? I'm super excited. We're actually live on also Facebook, Instagram. You're with us. I want to thank Empire for hosting this great event for all of you. So make sure you put in your questions and tell us what you need help with so we can make the most out of our time together. We actually have hundreds of people with us tonight, so cheers to you for caring enough about your business to be with us tonight. So good job. I'm so happy that you are here with us. So we have a great program planned for you, but just in case you don't have my book already, my latest book is Medical Aesthetics Success. You can go to inspirationmanagement.com and get it. But if you don't have also how to make millions with your medical spa, you should also have that. So you can either go to our homepage and order them, or you can go to Amazon also and be able to get your own copy. So everything we do at Inspiration Management and MD Business Advisor is meant to help you elevate your success. That's really why we exist. So we provide you with the latest and the most proven effective business model to make your business a big success. So I'm so glad you're with us tonight, and we have a great program for you to help you do just that. But first, I want to start by seeing if you're experiencing any of these challenges in your business. And please feel free to put in the chat which one of these challenges are the most things that are keeping you from being as profitable as possible. So let's talk first about competition. Do you think your area has a lot of competition? Is it fierce? Are you playing price war games with everybody around you, trying to see how you can attract more people, thinking that by discounting your treatments and your products, you'll be able to draw more people to you? How about lack of differentiation? Do you stand out? Are you the only choice within your community? Like, yes, I want to go to this particular medical spa because they are the best of the best. How about this? Are you practicing the proper marketing strategies, again, to attract people to you? Or are you experiencing low traffic and low capacity to where you're not really busy, you're not producing what you really should be producing, which all leads to, unfortunately, flat revenue and profits. So if you are experiencing any of these challenges, I would love for you to put them in the chat so we can address them tonight and help you be on your way. The last thing you want to do is build your business on sand, because that's not a good solid foundation for your business. And that's exactly what we want to talk about tonight, is marketing and sales, how they can actually make a big difference in your business. And when you're talking about business, and we get to meet people from all over, by the way, and when we talk about business, to me, the most two important things that you really need to be focused on is marketing and sales. Without marketing and sales, you're not going to get anywhere. They are the main focus of most businesses. And that's why really we're doing this event for you, to help you make sure that you are implementing proper marketing strategies in your business and that you are generating the sales that you deserve. So I'd like to start by first talking a little bit to you about what most med spas do right now is they target the wrong market. They just go fishing in the ocean instead of fishing in a barrel. You need to fish in a barrel and find those affluent clients with discretionary income that can afford what you do. because not everybody can afford medical spa treatments. Let's face it, what you offer is not cheap. It takes a special kind of consumer to be able to afford what you do. Therefore, we have to attract those affluent consumers so they can come in and be able to experience all the treatments and products that you actually offer. So it makes a huge difference. So the first tip I want to give you tonight is knowing exactly who your target market is and who you are going after. Because if you're just fishing in the ocean, you're not going to get what you want. You want to be able to target your marketing to exactly the clientele that is good for you. So I would love to take a poll right now. So again, get ready to put some comments in the chat. I would love to know if any of you are just thinking about opening up a medical spa. I would love to know my audience who's with us tonight so I can make the most out of our time together and give you exactly what you need. So how many of you are thinking about opening place? Or maybe you're planning to open and need some branding material such as logo. You're just now in the planning process. How many of you are doing that? Or maybe you're already open and need help with some marketing and sales. Or maybe you're open, you're doing well, but it's time to scale up. So I would love to know who you are with us. And Sharon is over here helping us out. I have Danny manning the social media. We're on Instagram Live and Facebook Live. So if you're with us on social media, make sure you put in your comments there. And then I have John and Esther. Some of my team members are here with me enjoying some Camus. So here, cheers to all of you guys for working late tonight. Cheers. Say yay. All right. How many of you love Camus?
Oh, I love Camus.
Okay. Well, I figured if we're going to work late, we might as well have something good to drink, right? It makes sense.
So,
all right. So while people, go ahead.
We're getting lots and lots coming in already. So, Dori, there's lots of 3s open and need help. Some 13 years in, Shannon. Great job. And a few 1s, a couple of 2s, but there are a lot of need help in marketing already open, and then some thinking about is the next one.
Great. Well, it's good to have you all. Welcome. I'm so glad we're able to do this for you. And really, we do these complimentary webinars as a way to give back to the community and also to help promote some of the things that obviously we do so we can help you grow your business. So here's what we're going to go over tonight. The first thing I want to talk to you about is a system that we teach. It's called TMSP. It's how to target, how to market, how to sell, and how to profit from affluent consumers. So we're going to talk briefly about that. Then I'm going to spend most of our time together sharing with you 10 advanced marketing strategies to help more traffic be found with you and be able to come to you and spend the money that you really want them to so you can help them get the results that they're looking for. And then I'm going to share with you an invitation of a seminar that we're doing about marketing that's coming up next month. And then, of course, leave some time at the end for some Q&A so we can give you the most value of our time together. Sounds good? All right. Sounds good. So the seminar that's coming up is all about marketing. And this is really a little preview. Now, tonight, even though I'm going to share with you 10 marketing strategies, of course, because of the time together, I'm not going to be able to dive in deep into them. But during the seminar that we're going to have coming up next month, we will have 2 days together to dive in and find out exactly what are those most advanced marketing strategies that will make a huge difference in your business. So I'll talk about that a little bit later. But in the meantime, if you want to go to inspirationmanagement.com, check out the Prosperity Seminar Series. You'll see the Advanced Marketing Mastery, and you can check it out a little bit. So I want to get you excited. Actually, I just got off a call with this group. We meet monthly. They're a member. They've been a member since actually COVID hit. and they just went over $3 million. So in 2.5 years, they went from under $1 million to over $3 million in revenue. How many of you, please go ahead and put it in the chat, how many of you would love to do 3 million plus a year in business? Wouldn't that be a great place to be? Well, they did it by following what we teach on Medspa Biz University. So they are in Sarnia, Canada. They're called Metaesthetics. And literally during the COVID shutdown, they put their entire team through Medspa Biz University. It's the platform that we have where we help you implement a super successful business model. And the reason I wanted to share their success with you, they have over 500 members giving them money on monthly basis. And that's really what you should be doing. And if someone like them in a little town in Canada, this is a little tiny town in Canada, Sarnia, if they can do that kind of volume in that little town, imagine what you can do where you live. And that's what's so exciting about following a process that we know works, that will allow you to produce the results that you need to produce. So this is what we're going to go over today. So let's talk about the TMSP system first and discuss how important it is to market to affluent consumers. How many of you are really targeting the affluent consumers? Most people don't. They just do marketing to the general public, thinking that, hey, we're for everybody. But you're not. You're not for everybody. You are for the affluent people. So let's talk about affluent people. Who are they? So we have the ultra affluent. These are the people that make $250,000 a year and up. They are worth about $3 to $10 million, and they earn 40% of all of the U.S. income, and they control 70% of the U.S. net worth. Is that your client? Absolutely. That's your client. How about these folks? The affluent. The affluent are people who make 150 to 250. Is that your client? Absolutely. That is your client. And then we have the mass affluent, income between 85 to 150. Then yes, is that your client? Yes. So that's who we should be going after. Ultra affluent, affluent, and mass affluent. That's who you should be marketing to. So if you're marketing to anybody else, you're just marketing to people that can't afford what you do. So why bother? So you want to focus on the proper target market. You guys with me? Yes. So we have a question?
Yeah, Brooke says, woo, go Dori, go. And then Eddie's with us and he says, I want to reach 3 million in sales. And what can I do to get there?
Oh, well, we're going to get to that in just a minute. So hold your pants there. So let's talk a little bit more about the population and how discretionary income falls into this whole formula. So let's say we have the Joneses. The Joneses, let's say, make about $30,000 a year. By the way, that represents about 20% of the population. They have living expenses normally of about $25,000. They spent 85% of that amount. So they only have a discretionary income of about $5,000. Is that your client? Absolutely not. So are you going to market to that target market? No, we're not going to do that. Then we have, let's say, the Smith family. They represent about 52% of the population. They make about $65,000 a year. They've spent $37,000 of that $65,000. They've spent basically 58% of their income, and they have a discretionary income of about $27,000. Could that be your client? Yes, they could come in, maybe get some facials, maybe get some Botox, maybe every once in a while fillers, but it's borderline, right? But then these are the people we want to go after. So they represent about 19% of the population. They make about $200,000. They spend $75,000 of that income on their living expenses. So they have 25% of discretionary income. So they have $125,000 in extra income to spend. So can they come get cool sculpting? Can they come get lasers? Can they come and get Botox and fillers and hair restorations and semaglutide and sexual health programs? Absolutely. So we gotta fish in the barrel. We gotta find out where all these people are. They're all in one barrel. We don't need to fish in the ocean. That's the bad plan. So we need to find out where these affluent people are and go and target them. And that's how you can get the person that asked the question, how can I get to the 3 million? You can get to the 3 million by targeting the right people, by having the proper business model within your practice to be able to know how to convert on those leads and be able to turn them into a high-ticket program first, then turn them into a member, and then turn them into a lifetime client. And that's what we need to do. Yes.
So we have a question from Julie. She said, wow, this is already so helpful. And my current clients are not the affluent clients. What can I do to move them into that?
Well, you need to go after different clients because you're not going to be able to move them to be affluent. If they're not affluent, they're not affluent. So you need to change your marketing strategy to be able to attract affluent people to your business. And when you do marketing strategies, which I'm going to share with you here, the 10 in just a few minutes, you'll be able to pull people towards you and be able to get them to come in and do the things that you need to help them with. So definitely there is a path. So stick around because we're going to go over exactly how to do just that. But one thing we really need to focus on is knowing our marketing analytics. And if we don't do analytics, then we're winging it. And that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to wing it. You want to be able to implement proper strategies to truly help you succeed. So we're giving you a gift. Sharon is putting this in the chat. We're giving you a complimentary capacity calculator to be able to calculate your true potential based on the amount of rooms that you have and based on the amount of money that you charge for treatment. So make sure you download it. Go ahead and plug in your information in the yellow cells. It's going to automatically calculate for you, and it's going to provide you with your true potential based on your space capacity. But you know, as we work with people as a consulting firm, when people first come to us, the one thing we find most often is they don't pay attention to the numbers. You gotta pay attention to the numbers. You gotta know these numbers. You have to know how many leads do you need on daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis to reach your potential. You want to know what is that cost? How much is it costing me per lead to be able to convert it? What is that conversion rate? How many of these leads I'm converting into a get to know you consultation? How many of those I'm turning into a client? How many members? I would love to know if Sharon can calculate how many of you have a membership model right now. If you don't, you're totally missing out on a great recurring revenue model. So those are things that you really need to know. Retention rate, the lifetime value of each client. So when I ask these questions, when we're first assessing a business of somebody that wants to work with us, they don't know these answers. You got to know these answers. If you don't know them, you're winging it. Winging it is actually a recipe for a disaster, and you don't want to be there. So get to know your numbers. Yes?
Yes, Dr. Bechet says she does have a membership. And then Talia is another member with us and said, I want everyone I just want to tell everyone that your help is worth every penny, and the membership program has changed my business dramatically.
Love it. Thank you, you guys. I'm surprised we have some members with us because this is a complimentary webinar and they have access to the Medspa Biz University. So that's wonderful. Thank you for being with us. I hope you're having a glass of wine. So enjoy. All right, so let's dive into those 10 marketing strategies. And actually what she's talking about with Medspa Biz University, that's our platform where our entire business model lives. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share it with you right now. And this business model that lives on Medspa Biz University has everything you could possibly need to get into multiple millions of dollars in business. All your videos, audios, manuals, scripts, forms, everything you could possibly need is right there. It's right there at your fingertips. And all you have to do is digest that information, implement it, and you too can be in multiple millions. It's not rocket science. It's not brain surgery. It's actually pretty easy. You just need the formula and you'll be able to accomplish the same thing. Yes?
Dawn Bonham has membership because of us. She said, because I am a member, I have a membership program. Thank you, Dori. And we are getting other comments, though most of them are saying, I don't have it yet. I need help.
Okay, well, you definitely need a membership model. As a matter of fact, having a membership is the best business guarantee against any business disruption. That's what I love about the membership model, having people continually paying you on a monthly basis. So no matter what happens, you're still going to be able to produce income and be able to float no matter what business disruption might come your way. So it's a great guarantee. Yes?
Deborah just chimed in. Please explain the membership model for a beginner. And yes, we are going into that a little bit later, but she is very excited.
Good. All right. So let's go over the business model first, and then we'll go into the membership a little bit later. So the 7 steps to multiple millions starts with positioning. It's all about how you show up, how people find you, and what they see when they find you. From the way your online presence looks, to the way your facility looks, to the skills of your team, to the image that you portray, all that goes into positioning. And if your positioning is spot on, people are going to be drawn to you and they're going to go through the process. If your positioning sucks, excuse my language, they're just going to go away and never come back. And we don't want that. So your presence online has to be spot on. So positioning is definitely key. Once you position yourself as the experts and the professionals that you are, then we need to kick in marketing strategies to be able to generate leads. Once we generate leads, we need to know how to manage those leads to convert them into a consultation. So lead management is something that we take very seriously, and we teach you exactly how to manage those leads so you can convert them into get to know you consultations. So that's number 4. And this is probably one of the biggest missed opportunity that we see in our industry. Most people operate under what we call the a la carte business model. So you get a phone call, somebody says, oh, I'm interested in Botox. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and reserve that for you. They reserve them, they come in, get Botox, and then they leave. Well, you just left a lot of money on the table. Instead, what we teach as part of our business model is we need to do a head-to-toe consultation where we sit down with the person, truly get to know them, and then be able to customize an entire program for them. Big difference between making few $100s and making thousands of dollars. And that's how you can get into multiple millions. Because if you're just making hundreds of dollars, it's going to take you a long time to get multiple millions. Where if you're making thousands of dollars from that initial consultation, you're going to be able to get to the multiple millions a lot faster. So that's number 4. Then after we do the consultation and we customize a program, then of course we have to deliver. We need to be able to give them that 5-star experience. And that takes a lot of training for the team to be able to produce at the level that you want them to produce. Skills in clinical and skills in business. 2 things that you definitely need to focus on. And then we have to enroll them into the VIP membership program, and that's where all the magic happens. You can generate 6 figures a month just from recurring revenue. So what we teach is get to your break-even point at least with the recurring revenue. So imagine not having to worry about payroll, expenses, product costs, be profitable simply by having enough people enrolled in your VIP program. That's what we're talking about. And then the last step is the lifetime value, being able to do so good by someone that they don't want to go anywhere else. They just want to stay with you. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely. I want to say cheers to that. So I hope you have a glass of wine or something you're drinking. So cheers. Yes, we have a question or a comment.
Cheers. So Nicole said, wow, this is really, really exciting. I am a solopreneur in a single room. Should I also have membership? And how many do you think would work?
So everybody should be able to have a membership, whether you're a solopreneur or whether you own multiple rooms, it does not matter. I think having a great membership program is a great way for you to retain clients, increase actually that retention rate, and be able to truly help them with all the different treatments and products that you have to offer. So, I mean, if you want to learn more how to position that as a solopreneur, you can always reserve a success planning session. You can have one of my team members get on a Zoom meeting with you and help show you exactly how to structure them. So the most important thing, though, is that this model that I shared with you, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. And that's why we created Medspa Biz University, is to provide you with all the tools to be able to implement it. And I have to tell you, every one of these systems that we teach throughout this model has been proven effective, and we know it works. So if you implement it as is, you'll definitely get into multiple millions. All right, so let's dive into the 10 steps. Are you ready? Grab a pen and a paper because we're going to go over some great information. Okay, starting with 1. You know, they say content marketing is king. I say content marketing is queen. Forget the king. We're all women. No, do we have some men?
Yes, we do.
All right. All right, we'll take you guys. All right, so I want to tell you about AI and ChatGPT. I don't know how many of you are using ChatGPT now, but if you're not, you are crazy. You gotta use it. So you need to go create an account, and you need to start putting out content. So I wrote this article here, Skincare Regimen Changes for Spring. It's about 580 words. It literally took me 5 minutes on ChatGPT to create that content. I'll be able to post it if I own the medical spa. I'll be able to post it on my blog and be able to gain traction. Like a lot of people spend thousands of dollars on SEO. That doesn't work. So instead, if you do content marketing and you put things on a blog, Google loves content. So when people are searching, and if you put your city, you put keywords, you're helping consumers, then people are going to be attracted to you. And it's going to give more weight to your website. So you've got to do content marketing. You've got to, my friends. And now with ChatGPT, that is easier than ever. You know, I'm a published author. I've written 4 books. Everything I've written is my own words. But now I can even write more books, a lot easier probably, using ChatGPT and put them out a lot faster. And if you're not using that for blogs, you are totally missing out. So my first advice for you is to go create an account, get good at prompting, because that's all what ChatGPT is all about, is how you prompt the platform to give you the information that you want. So you need to be saying, I am a Medspa owner. I want to write an article about seasonal changes in skincare. I want you to give me an article about 600 words that will help consumers understand what is important about seasonal skincare. And boom, you got yourself an article. Magical. Like, we live in an age right now that things are so easy, and if you're not taking advantage of that, you're missing out. Yes?
Do you edit the ChatGPT stuff, or do you just release it as
No,
is?
you gotta make some massaging to it. You wanna put your city in it. You wanna make sure there are some keywords in it. You wanna make sure you do some hyperlinks in it. Those are all important things. So I would, of course, customize it. And then you wanna make sure to check it against copywriting and make sure that you're doing the right thing so you're not using other people's content. So there are some things that you need to do, but it's still a lot easier than having to sit there with a blank screen trying to figure things out. Yes.
So lots of comments coming in, Dori. Teresa is saying, unbelievable. She had cheersed us earlier and she said, I'm ready to make thousands, so show me how. And then Leslie did ask a question. She said, don't you have to quote your source?
Not with ChatGPT, you don't.
Yeah, perfect. And then lots of claps, lots of hearts. And then Nicole is using ChatGPT, so she said, yes, it is amazing.
Yeah, good. All right. Number 2 is guest blogging. Oh my gosh, I love guest blogging. So I just wanted to give you an example of how we use that. Lingia Law is one of our partners. Like, whenever somebody wants to open up a medical spa, they need a MCO or a medical director, we always refer them to Sarah Schickman. And Sarah and I trade blogs. So she gives me blogs and I give her blogs. And we put them on each other's websites. And we have enrolled so many members from people coming from her website simply because they read my blog on her website. How many of you are doing that? You're not. You need to. It is unbelievable. But here's the key. When you're doing blogs like this, like if you go to their website and you just search Dori Soukup, you'll be able to see all the blogs I've given her. But if you look deep into the blogs, you're going to find hyperlinks that lead people back to our site. And that's the whole idea behind guest blogging. You got to bring them back to you. So when people go and read the blog, some things get like, oh, I need to know more about that. They see the hyperlink, they click it, and all of a sudden they're on the Inspiration Management website, and now they're getting introduced to all the great things that we offer. And it's vice versa. So if people come to our website, they're looking for an attorney, then they can go to Sarah and be able to get the help that they need with all the legal things that they need. So blogging, and you know what? Everything I'm sharing with you here is super economical. You're not going to hear me say you need to spend thousands of dollars on marketing. This doesn't cost anything. Yet we have generated thousands of dollars from the blogs from Sarah by people becoming members with us. It is incredible. Incredible. Yes.
Yes, Bill is joining us on Facebook, and he said, thank you for sharing that because I spend so much money on Google advertising, and it's not helping. So in addition to blogs, what else can I do to increase traffic?
So, we hear this all the time from people with Google AdWords. By the way, I do not like Google AdWords. There are so many other marketing strategies that you can do besides Google AdWords that brings a lot more things. As a matter of fact, one of them is doing a newsletter. You gotta have a newsletter. The newsletter is the best way you can keep your database engaged, keep them educated, be able to make social proof engagements with them, and be able to show everything great that you are doing. And it's amazing to me how many people do not have a newsletter. This is like a no-brainer. And what I love about our members is they all have a newsletter. And they, as a matter of fact, I was just talking to the Omani's group, Metaesthetics, and they were doing a cool sculpting promotion in the newsletter. And they were just telling me that they had about 20 people already signed up for cool sculpting from their newsletter. So those are great opportunities that you definitely need to be doing to keep your database engaged and motivated. So if you don't have one, start one. Very, very important. All right, number 4 is videos. I love videos. Like what I'm doing right now with you we're going, like I told you, we're streaming live on Facebook, Instagram. We'll take this content that John is filming right now and we'll put it on YouTube. So one effort of mine, like this hour I'm spending with you, is going to be able to go to multiple platforms and be able to generate so much out of it. And that's what you could be doing too. When was the last time you did an educational video? Here you are. You're the expert in wellness, in beauty, in this and that. But when was the last time you sat and you taught your consumers how they can live a healthier life, how they can look more beautiful, how they can fight aging, how they can look more youthful? When was the last time you did that? I would love to know. Put it in the chat. We don't. Why? Why not? Get you a bottle of Camus, talk to your consumers, tell them how they can have a happier life, how they can look skinnier, how they can have more sex, how can they can have more energy with IV therapy, how they can look younger with Botox and fillers. I mean, come on. You gotta do it. So if you wanna stand out, if you wanna differentiate yourself, you gotta show up. And when you show up, people see your expertise, then they're drawn to you, they wanna be part of your community. Yes.
We had a question in the Q&A that is, I thought since med spas are considered medical services, Google won't allow us ads. Do you guide on what ads and marketing strategy we do?
You can do all kinds of ads. What are you talking about? No, we do ads all the time for clients. Yeah, it has nothing to do, I mean, what medical are we talking about? We're talking about looking younger, looking sexier, feeling better? No. You can definitely do ads. People do ads all the time for medical aesthetics. So you can do YouTube ads even. Like if you go to our YouTube channel, by the way, I invite you to go there, subscribe, ring the bell so you can get the latest in our videos. But I have to tell you, and my team is here, they can back me up. The phone calls that we get in our office, when we ask people, how did you find out about us? About 75% of them are, we saw you on YouTube. Hello? How many videos do you have on YouTube? You gotta do it. So, and again, these are things that your competition is not doing. And when you do things your competition is not doing, you're going to stand out. You're going to stand out. Yes.
Yes, Dr. Bichet says she couldn't do Google ads for the OSHA and PSHA either. But can you tell her how?
But come on now. Of course you're not going to do ads for P-shots and O-shots. But what can you do ads for? It doesn't have to be called P-shot and O-shot. It can be called reconnecting with your loved one. You just have to put a spin on it. There are always ways around them. Of course you're not going to be able to do an ad for that. Yes.
So with that, Pam said, what type of marketing support do you offer?
Yeah. So actually we don't do ads. We help you. We teach marketing, and we help you create opportunities to attract people to you. The only support in marketing that we do is your initial positioning. So like creating your logo, your website, your social media platforms, your YouTube channel. But then we can recommend some other marketing companies. That's just not something that we personally do. But there are ways to advertise on Facebook and Instagram and different marketing campaigns that will allow you to still market your medical aesthetics programs without really having to use some of the language that medical or that Facebook is not going to allow or Instagram is not going to allow. There are ways around them. You just have to do it. Okay, one more thing here. Chat 5. We're running. I'm almost out of time. I have to keep going here.
Dori. Deborah said, yes, I love all this information. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, because lots of people keep these things secret about how to be successful, and beauty is a billion-dollar industry. It's enough to go around. I'll be joining. These last few minutes alone has given me life.
Cheers.
Deborah.
Cheers to that.
Woo.
Love to help you. This Camus is very good. You got to get some Camus. Okay, I'm not getting any stocks. I should have called them first. I should have told them I'm going to be drinking Camus at my webinar. Can I get some kind of a referral fee? All right, so this is a no-brainer. Yeah, many people don't do that. Having a chat bot on your website so we can enhance the engagement. So as soon as people come to the website, there's somebody that's trying to engage with them. Boost productivity, be able to generate appointments, generate sales. This is like a no-brainer of no-brainers, and it doesn't cost you hardly anything. So you got to do that on your website. It's a very important thing. And then 6, events. You guys totally miss out on the opportunity to do like a happy hour like we're doing right now. So one of my superstar clients, Dr. Walters, this year I got her out of her shell. She started doing happy hours, and I have to tell you, all you need is about 10 people in the room. You bring a subject. This was, I think, about PDO threads, and she had, I think, about 12 people in the room, and she was able to generate like $12,000 in one night. One night. So there is an art to it, though, where they come in, you do your little talk as an educational event, and then you make an offer, and they're able to take advantage of that offer. This is like a no-brainer. We have created events and educated through events, and it helped our company also grow, but it can help you grow too. And the amazing thing is this one function, again, if you live stream it on all platforms, so you're educating in the room, but you're also live streaming and sharing with everybody else. Oh my gosh. What a great opportunity for you to position yourself as an expert and get people drawn to you. And then the other thing that I absolutely love is business-to-business events. So we just did a business webinar, just like I'm doing right now actually with Empire. That's a business-to-business event. But we just did one with Nexus, another company, and we had I forget, about 100 and some people join us. And we've already signed up numerous members from just that event. So if you want to make a stand and be able to position yourself as the expert, you've got to communicate that. You've got to talk. You have to speak. You have to tell your story. You have to add value to people's lives. And when you do that, people are attracted to you and they want to be part of your community. It's super easy, but you got to do the work. But instead, what you guys are doing is wearing all these multiple hats. And then you're so busy, you're so overwhelmed, and you're so stressed out, you don't have time to do what I'm doing right now. But what I'm doing right now is exactly what you should be doing. Drinking some wine, having fun with friends. That's exactly what you should be doing. Do some events, and you'll see, through education, you'll be able to build your business. It works. It works. Oh, this is one of my favorite. Telling stories. Storytelling is totally missed in our industry. You guys do such incredible work, yet it's the best kept secret. Well, who wants to be the best kept secret? Get out! Tell the world about it. But we do it all wrong. We looked at somebody's website last night, actually, before we left, yesterday before 5 o'clock. And we looked at some before and after pictures. And back me up, guys, you know what I'm talking about. We saw one lip picture of a before and after. It scared the crap out of me. I was like, what the fudge? Okay, I said fudge this time, you guys. I'm sure you're happy. I'm like, what the fudge? Why would you want to put this before and after on your website? It looked like crap. Are you kidding me? So this is what most before and after pictures look like. Like what the, like why? Why would you want to do that? Don't do that anymore. So what we teach instead is to feature your transformation. So what we want to do is tell a story. So this is what we teach our members. So meet Linda. And here's Linda all stressed out, not happy. She has fine lines and wrinkles, uneven skin tone. You list all the problems that Linda had. And then you say, we recommended, and here are the things we recommended. And here are the results. Here's what Linda had to say after her treatment. And then you say the testimonial of her, and then we do a lifestyle picture of her instead of this little before and after picture. Now we've told the story. Now we're able to sell through stories. And that's how your before and after transformations should be told. But nobody does that. But you should. Now that you've attended, you know how to showcase your transformations. It makes a huge, huge difference. All right, so number 8, I'm almost out of time. Number 8 is the Get to Know You consultation. And the Get to Know You consultation is totally under-promoted, under-marketed in medical spas. Barely you even see reserve a consultation. But going beyond that, I want you to create a landing page for your consultation. So this is Dr. Walters. She just published her book, Medical Spa Secrets. She came to our book writing seminar. Isn't she beautiful? She has a medical spa in Sarasota. She's our latest success story. She increased her business by over 2,000% last year. Isn't that incredible? She's my little superstar. She's wonderful. But here's what we did for her. So we created an entire Get to Know You consultation page on her website. So when somebody clicks reserve a consultation, we're actually selling the Get to Know You consultation. We're telling people what that consultation is all about. And then we're encouraging people, first visitors, to receive a gift card and then a copy of her book. Talking about differentiation. Like who else in Sarasota do you think has something like this to reserve a consultation? Nobody. So now she generates high-ticket programs that are worth thousands of dollars with every consultation that she gets. And that's how come she was able to get into the 7 figures where she was not before. And again, if she can do it, so can you. So those are the things that really are so wonderful to do. Again, it doesn't cost you any money. And that's really why I wanted to share with you some of these, is because they're all super economical. You have no reason not to implement them. All right, so the next thing, number 9, is automation. I love automation with email and text marketing. And so once a lead comes in, what are we doing to manage that lead and be able to convert it into a client? So what kind of emails are we doing? Are we doing an email sequence or a drip campaign or whatever you want to call it after somebody gets on your list? A lot of people don't even pay attention to their opt-ins, or they don't even have an opt-in on the website, which breaks my heart. So we always teach having a first visit offer on your website with a gift. People can redeem the gift card. Once they opt in, then you need to have a whole process in place to manage that lead and convert it into a guest consultation. You got to do this. And if you don't do it, then you're going to be like everybody else. Number 10 is becoming published. You know, when I wrote my first book, I've written 4 so far. When I wrote my first book, no other consultant was an author. I was like it in medical spa space. And my business went on steroids when I wrote my first book. And every time I've published another book, it totally separated me from all the other consultants. So let's say somebody's searching for a medical spa and they're going around and your website pops up and they see who you are. Look at her, Denise Dubois. She's been a client of ours for like the past 10 years. She's written a book. She created her own private label. She's been on my Meet the Expert show. She has over 100 employees, by the way. She does multiple millions of dollars a year. She has 2 locations in New York. And this is what it takes. It takes differentiation. It takes stepping out of your comfort zone, doing things that other people are not willing to do. And that's what gets you more clients. So how many of you are published authors? You think it's hard, but it really isn't. Like, we've made that process so easy. All you have to do is come to the book writing seminar and I can get you published. We've helped so many people get published. But that is a true differentiator. Here's another client, Dr. Kirshner. She has 2 locations, one in Cincinnati and one in Naples. She did a book writing seminar. She had hundreds of people literally come to the book signing event that she did. So she's written 2 books already with us, one about bioidentical hormones and one on weight loss. And those are the things, again, that you need to do to totally differentiate yourself from the competition and be able to draw people to you. So it's really not that complicated. It's really easier than you think. And it's just a matter of doing the things, getting out of the comfort zone and doing the things that your competition is not willing to do. And when you do that, you're going to crush the competition and you're going to be the one that's stepping into multiple millions. Voila. Yes.
We have hearts coming in. The Haven Spa said, incredible. I'd love to be there. Are ebooks as effective?
Yes, they are actually. Because as long as you have something that is an opt-in, but you can take your ebook and turn it into a self-published book. So we can show you how to do that too. And you can turn it into an audiobook too. So it's endless. And you can do book gatherings out of it like we did with our book. So there are so many things that you can do. Yes?
I was typing in, people are trying to sign up. So she said, Layla said, thank you so much. This was so much value. In the seminar, are we going to get more deep into the affluent consumer?
Yes, for sure. I mean, we're going to spend 2 days together, and we're going to go over a lot more even. I just like barely scratched the surface here, and I went very fast, I know. But we're going to dive in deeper, and we're going to go over a lot of other marketing strategies that will definitely attract more people to you. So spending 2 days together with us is going to be just absolutely incredible. So we're doing a special for you. So you have 2 ways to join us for this seminar, by the way. You can go to inspirationmanagement.com, buy 1 ticket, get 1 free right now for tonight. And then, or you can become a member and you can come for free, because members attend all of our events totally free. So those are your options. We would love to see you. It's in May. We would love to see you come and join us. I gave you a preview tonight, basically, of what's to come during those 2 days. But just taking some of this information I just shared tonight makes a huge difference. So I hope that you'll apply some of it. But if you're excited and you want to learn more, we have a lot more to give. So please come and sign up and join us for the seminar or become a member so we can really help you step into multiple millions. Yes, Danny?
Yes, Lisa's here and she says, I live in a very competitive area and all of my competition discount. Will I learn how to avoid discounting at the seminar?
Oh, yes. I'm allergic to discounts. So we'll teach you how to implement the membership model, and that should be your discounting. So if somebody comes in and says, oh, what specials do you have or what promotions do you have, then you can say, well, we have the VIP program. And that's the way we provide value and savings. So by becoming a member, you'll be able to have savings all the time. And then you share with them the VIP program and you sign them up. And that's how we compete against price wars rather than you getting cheapening yourself more and more to compete on price. Listen, guys, there's always somebody that's willing to sell something cheaper than you. You don't want to play price war games. Let them fight for the scraps. As a matter of fact, you should position yourself as you're not the cheapest. So if somebody calls up and says, how much is this and how much is that, you need to just be upfront and say, listen, we are not the cheapest. But let me tell you, if you're shopping for expertise, we are it. But if you're shopping for price, you should go somewhere else. Be proud of the fact that you are not the cheapest. Why would you want to be the cheapest? You should not want to be the cheapest. We're talking about medical aesthetics. Again, remember, you want the affluent clientele. And when you attract those folks, you don't have to worry about being the cheapest. Yes.
So amazing things. Teresa said it's the best money you'll ever spend. Deborah said, you ladies are boss ladies. I cannot wait to meet you guys. And then Sarah asked, you mentioned membership. What memberships do you guys offer?
So yeah, we practice what we preach, and we have different three levels of membership. You can go on inspirationmanagement.com and check it out. Or better yet, you should really reserve a coaching session with one of my team members, and they can go over all the details with you. But basically, our memberships give you access to Medspa Biz University and give you access to all the seminars that we offer. So you'll be able to take all the information and implement the business model I shared with you. So we have helped. I mean, the reason we exist, you guys, is to help make your life easier and help you step into multiple millions of dollars so you can live the lifestyle that you deserve and be able to have the freedom that you wanted, because that's why you went into business. But what's sad is we end up seeing people working harder being frustrated, being overwhelmed, not paying themselves, not paying any money. And what the heck? Why did you go into business? It's like, but if you have a blueprint to follow that's proven effective, then now you can be happy and live the lifestyle that you deserve. So, yes, we'll take a couple more questions and then call it a day.
Perfect. Well, Bianca gave us a testimonial, so thank you, Bianca. We love working with you. And then, Lauren had asked about recommendations in terms of imaging. So in your opinion, for your own social media, can you post anything you find online as far as imaging tips, tricks, marketing-wise?
Yeah. So I have a big pet peeve with images. I cannot stand like stock images. And, you know, I'm always telling people to do their own photo shoots, getting their own style, look, feel, hire some models, and literally like do a photo shoot that you can use images that are real, of real people, instead of just using stock images. That makes a huge difference. And then the other thing I love is actually showing the inside of your place. But I'm not talking about empty furniture. This is the mistake I see often, is that people show a chair, a front desk that's empty. We're not selling furniture, friends. We're selling experiences. And when we're selling experiences, you need to have people having experiences in the picture. So don't show empty rooms when you're doing your photo shoots. As a matter of fact, we have a photo shoot process that we teach you on how to have the treatment rooms, how to position the pictures, how to have product placement in the picture. There's a lot that goes into it. Again, all that is on Medspa Biz University. So all you have to do is go watch that module or listen to it, and you'll know exactly what to do. And voila, you get great results. Yes.
Yes, Larry says, Dori, I met you a few years ago, and I've been winging it, but I wish I would have connected with you back then, and I'm doing it now. Thank you so much, and I look forward to the marketing event coming up.
Oh, good. You know, we hear that often. You know, people sometimes procrastinate and delay, and they think they can do it on their own, and they go and they make costly mistakes, and they take the long road. I don't know why people do that. So put it this way. If I know I'm going in this business, what I'm going to do is find out who has figured this business out. I'm going to understand what it is that they do, and I'm going to say, okay, I want that formula, and I can go do it. Why would you not want to do that? So I'm glad that you came to the realization that it's time to do it. So congratulations. We look forward to working with you as well. All right, I think I'm done. We're done. All right, you guys. I know Empire probably has to do their little closing thing, but I want you all to join us for this marketing seminar coming up, either as a member or a la carte. It's up to you. Take advantage of the buy one, get one free. Bring your right-hand person to come with you, and let us arm you with all the marketing strategies that are going to make a difference in your business. So thank you so much for joining us. God bless. And until next time, stay inspired.